From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox.
Through the wire and even through the fire, a premium experience that proves that he's a liar. You ask me where I've been, so why not show you? It's designer, it's custom made, the tailor slaves, and just ask me to line up. I've been reconnecting with my message like I said I would. I'm cooking knowledge with my kinfolk and it's smelling good.
Well, Singy, this team is really playing good ball as of late. We'll see if they can keep it going here.
Riding an impressive win streak, Boo. This team is clutch right now, doing it in different ways too. Tough test today, though.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Showing the slab in today's game, Roger Clemens. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go now? And now for the Twins, Torrey Hunter. The pitch. And that's through there for a strike. And this one is off and running. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Out there to center. Mays on his horse. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's one down. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Tony Oliva.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that, that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
And first offering is fouled off. Clemens, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
1 out, bases empty. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
He goes down looking, so he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
2 down, bases empty. So up next for Minnesota, Rod Carew. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And that's strike 1. 2 outs, bases empty. Fought off foul. Next offering upstairs. Ripped to third. Throws across the diamond. And that is that. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here in Boston. And today's starter, Jim Cobb. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Clips the corner, and it's 1-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Falling behind 2-1.
2-1.
Fastball for a strike. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Hank Aaron. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Right through there for a strike. Kai, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pitch. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And the 0-2. And a curve is down and in.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Wagner gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Correa for one. Over to Killebrew. That's two.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Manny Ramirez now at the plate. Second in the American League in hitting. In there for strike one.
I understand.
Oh, 2.
You want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Two down, nobody on. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Red Sox go down quietly, scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Harmon Killebrew. Clemens back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Slides, but it gets by him.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Tony Oliva. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Oliva matched a homer in his last game. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. And 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Nobody out, runner at first. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And that one hops the wall. And that's a double. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And now the DH, Justin Morneau. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed.
1-0.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two in scoring position, nobody out here in game one of this 3-game set. And that's downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite. And
now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Matt Wallner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Out to center. Mays under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. Applies the tag, and they get two.
Not as beautiful as that throw. I'm watching Kings and Oilers now. It's 1-0 Kings. It was a great game between Capitals and the Canadians. It was came down to the kick. The Capitals scored a goal with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Like, which team would I root for the most? Or that's a good question, because like I can say which team do I want to win, or which team will win me the most money. I think let's see. The Capitals would win me the most money, but I also kind of think I want them to win. Oh, don't. Did I do it again? Nope. I kind of want the Capitals to win too, not just because they'd win me the most money, but it'd be nice to see Ovechkin win another cup. He only has one Stanley Cup, so it'd be nice to see him get a second cup. Maybe he retires if he wins another cup, goes out on top, just broke the all-time goal-scoring record that many people thought would never be broken. So maybe the Capitals. I wouldn't mind if the Hurricanes won, because they have a player that I used to really like on the Sharks a long time ago, Brent Burns. I'm really rooting for him. I got money on the Avalanche, so I like the Avs. I wouldn't mind the Stars. It's more of what team would I not want to see win the Cup. I don't want the Canadians to win the Stanley Cup, because fuck Montreal for booing the American national anthem. So I don't want them winning it. And they're like the Yankees of the NHL, but they haven't won in a long time. It's like the Yankees won in 2009, but the Canadians haven't won since '93. But they have the most championships in hockey history, so definitely don't want them winning. I don't really want to see Toronto, because Toronto's one of the Sabres' rivals. They're in the division. Ottawa's in the division. I don't really want to see either one of the Florida teams win either, because there was a period of time for like 3 to 4 years where the Lightning won like 3 Stanley Cups. Florida just won last year. So I don't want to see any of the Florida teams win the Stanley Cup either. So neither of the Florida teams. My dad's a Bills and Sabres fan. As far as baseball goes, he doesn't really have a baseball team. He did get his glove signed by Johnny Bench when he was younger, because the guy that lived downstairs from him on the west side ended up playing for the AAA Columbus Jets, I think they were called back then. Look at Willie Mays. He's hitting home runs. He's saving runs at home plate by throwing people out from the outfield. Let's go, Willie.
He sends it out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season, and this game is tied.
He doesn't really have an NBA or a baseball team, but he likes the 2 Buffalo teams because he was born and raised here.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
You watching the Bucks game now too, or no? I don't know what's going on in that game yet, but I did 2 bets on that game. But I'm watching the Kings and Oilers right now.
Just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work.
Free agency for what?
Tied up here in the early going. On the ground, out to short. Correa.
Or free agency was in March.
One out the bottom of the second.
Talk about being able to
what you mean?
That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside. inside that first baseman's mitt.
And now the first baseman, David Ortiz.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
One down, base is empty. Outside. In the air, left field, down the line. Walner snags it. Out. Number 2.
Batting 7th, third baseman.
Wade Boggs up next for the Red Sox. Lifted in the air, right field. Oliva corrals it, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball. And welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Come on. I just put it on the basketball game.
And that's ball 1.
Maybe they paused it for the draft or something. Maybe they're just, I don't know. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. Indianapolis is up 30-21.
Next offering is down
Come on,
low.
Bucks.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success
Can't go down 3-1 here.
And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
I took the Bucks straight up just to win, and then I also took them in a smaller same-game parlay to win. For Dame Lillard to get 15 points, for Giannis to get 10 rebounds, and for Tyrese Halliburton to get 7 assists.
So the lineup flips over. Torrey Hunter getting ready to hit. Fly to center.
Milwaukee closed out the first quarter strong, though. They're down 6 now, 30-24. So a good, strong closeout to the first quarter, but I got to get going here. Let's go.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, hopefully the Bucks win. That's the one I want to happen the most. And then if the other ones happen, I mean, Dame should get 15. Halliburton had 7 assists and 80%, and Giannis had 10 rebounds and 80% this year. So hoping if they win, I'll get those 2.
That one missed. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
One down. Carlos Correa will hit next. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ball 1, no strikes.
Oh, 100% of that ball was in the strike zone. What are you calling, umpire? Come on, man.
And Hunter dives back in. Correa batting second in today's lineup, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And there's the ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Yeah, that's too high.
Not really. We drafted Ray Davis last year, and Ty Johnson was really good for us last year as a third down back, catching the ball. And we re-signed him. And we have Frank Gore Jr. on the practice squad. So, like, if you're asking if I'm concerned about James Cook, I don't think I really am. I think James Cook's going to play. I think they might find some common ground eventually and get a deal done with him.
Eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of
The
this
Bills
inning.
are really good at extending their players. So it just depends on if he's going to be reasonable with them or not.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Late on that fastball.
2-2.
I didn't even see what his contract was, but I know they're not allowed to have crazy contracts. No, they don't get paid nothing, but there's a cap on what they can sign for. It used to just be whatever. It's like Jamarcus Russell got some crazy-ass deal and then sucked forever for the Raiders.
Close, but called a ball. Counts full, 3-2.
Evidently not too impressed.
There's a maximum, though, for that, so I don't know how much he got, but...
He's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Willie Mays makes the play.
Sounds good, man.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Harmon Killebrew, the next twin up to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Outside. Ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs.
2-1.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Ball picked up ball. Why do they have him do that? That's like the 3rd time I've seen him do that this year.
No trouble moving up to second on that.
MLB The Show, what is that? Like, what are you doing?
Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Two outs. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one ripped into right. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, caught. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off.
Now batting, the
Come on.
He's on next. Honest Wagner walked his. First time. Just off the inside edge. bunt attempt popped up. Jeffers sends it to first. They thwart the bunt attempt and end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete, all tied 1-1. Back here at Fenway, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Tony Oliva. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field, way back there, and it hits off the monster. Throws to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Go ahead run on base. Justin Morneau, the next twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, these twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Oliva stands at second with no outs. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And it remains 2-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Lewis stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
1 ball, no strike.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. So now 1-2.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The runs, 1 hit. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
That's hard hit on the line. But foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On a line, base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. A solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ramirez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Brings it in. And there's one away. And stepping in for Boston, Willie Mays. He's already homered here in this one. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. And another ball.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Runner on the go. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealer.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting.
Next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that's outside. 1-1. Hank, the lead runner, out at second. Mays over at first with one away. Fastball for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of it.
Ripped into left for a base hit. Hank headed for the plate. The throw home. The tag safe. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 on, 1 out. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Fly to left his first time. That clips a corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Just missed. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And that one misses up and in. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
Now this one gets through. Mays flying around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runners in the corners here, one away. Now the third baseman, Wade Boggs, flied to right his first time. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That misses, and 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
That one ripped right center field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As a run scores. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Jim Cott departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. On the mound now for the Twins, Bailey Over.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you can get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now it's going to be Jason Varitek. Fastball is outside. Second and third here. One away.
No.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Varitek checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Second and third, one away. Ripped to third and caught. To second with the throwing. No chance to get back. It's a double play. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're headed to the 5th. Ready now.
It's the second lucky double play they've got where I've hit it right at some.
For the 5th inning, Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. He's out. And a quick out, number 1. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember Remember, as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
The Twins trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one is inside ball 1. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Left side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Correa stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Ball. 2 balls. No strikes.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Ball.
Rod Carew next to bat for Minnesota. Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Ripped on a line. Hank makes the grab, and that'll do it. 3 up. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Nico Horner.
And there's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Struck him out looking.
Got a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone. But that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your at-bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
What a stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting.
2 outs. Base is empty. Hank Aaron now at the plate.
Aaron.
And a curve misses outside. And that's ball 1.
No, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And there's the strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That's inside and a good at-bat ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat.
Now
He had to play off some really
left
close
fielder,
pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Ramirez in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Hank off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice. Indiana is laying the wood to the Bucks. They're up by 13. Come on, Milwaukee.
Good eye right there. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner goes again. Pitch outside. Throw to second and great jump. Pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man at second. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough
Now
to get
batting,
rewarded on the call with
fielder,
pitches near the top of the strike zone.
And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right
And
there.
this is disappointing at halftime. I felt like the Bucks are going to come out and really play a good game.
First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
2-2.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Ted Williams on deck for Boston. In the air on the infield. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning.
Yeah, but I need them to win. Otherwise, none of that matters. How many points does Dame have? I need him for 15. I feel like they're not scoring.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Red Sox.
and they make a change to start the 6th.
Number 84.
The new pitcher, Brusdar Graterol.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's the second baseman, Rod Carew. 0 for 2 in this one. In the first
Oh, he got 0 points in the first half? What the?
Carew was one of the top hitters of the 1970s. That one misses. 2-0.
The stats Carew put up from 1972 to 78 were just amazing. I mean, it was the prime of his career. Won 6 batting titles over the course of 7 years.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And many pitchers would say,
Oh, he's
Carew
barely
had
been
no
playing? What the
weakness as
heck?
a hitter. There wasn't any kind of pitch that he couldn't handle.
The other way. Hauls it in. 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Harmon Killebrew, the next twin up to hit. First pitch, not
Maybe they need him to play since, they're losing by like 13.
6 feet even, 195 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next offering way upstairs. One down base.
I know he had something happen in
Full count.
the regular season. Oh, they got injured in the game.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one down.
Hopefully for him that's not the case. That's a bad injury. So.
On the ground to first, and it stays fair.
Now batting, right fielder.
One gone,
Tony
runner at
Oliva.
first. Tony Oliva getting ready to hit. Fair ball. Around second is Killebrew. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
At the plate, Justin Morneau.
Yeah.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top.
I mean, I haven't heard that yet, but could be.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Oh, come on. Left-handed pitcher.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays.
So RHP is right-handed pitcher and LHP is left-handed
to
pitcher.
make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
2 on, 1 out. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Red Sox leading.
I just traded for this guy because Ollie Fingers got hurt in that last game you were watching, but
On the ground to the left.
oh, come on. This guy's definitely not as good as Ollie Fingers, but not many are.
Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Brusdar Graterol done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Darren O'Day.
Number 56.
And the tall task ahead of him right here with 2 runners in scoring position and multiple outs to get. He's going to be pitching for strikeouts here, no question.
I'm putting it back on
Now a
hockey
chance for Royce Lewis.
during halftime here.
For a called strike. One down. Runners at
So it's
second and
2-0
third.
Kings. I need some goals in this one.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You heading out, kid?
Foul off to
I'll
the
talk to you
right
later,
side.
man.
Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and one out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
And here is Ryan Jeffers.
0-1.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. That one just missing inside. Now 1-2. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw is wide. He's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues.
Oh, 2 errors in the same inning?
Like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Here's the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ball one low. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there. Now 2-2. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Goes down looking. So they get 3 and draw even. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. And we are back in Boston, bottom of the 6th inning. Here now the Red Sox DH, Ted Williams. Ober back to work. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That's down and in. The 1-1 is fouled off. Tied at 4. That misses.
2-2.
And the count is even 2-2. And a good eye there.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. First pitch, and he just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Williams aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One away, bottom of the 6th.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now Wade Boggs. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at first, one away. And that one is inside.
Ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Reball.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And ball 4 to a board.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
First and second, one out. Jason Varitek up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Just missed. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next offering misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Nico Horner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. Next to hit, Nico Horner.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Bases loaded. One away. That misses. Going to count 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Next to hit, Honus Wagner. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs. Bases are full. And that drops in for a strike. Grounds one to short. A dive. He's got it. Over to first. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He kept a run off the board with that effort. 2 runs could have easily scored on that play, but he was able to knock it down with the dive and limit the damage. I'll tell you what, that won't go unnoticed by his teammates.
So stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Bases loaded. 2 down.
No.
Now one missed.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. New inning getting started, and now for the Twins, Carlos Correa. Swing, and he popped it off. Wagner has it sized up. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Twins, second baseman, Rod Carew.
Stepping in, Rod Carew. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one wrapped foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Fastball right back to the mound. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Tyler Holton.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ramirez has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brock Stewart.
Now pitching
Just trying
for
to keep
Minnesota.
this one close here, and this is
Number
where a bullpen can
61.
give their play. Here's a chance to fight back into the game.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. He steps on the bag and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Really nice job to
Up
get your
next for
first
the
out of the
Red
ball game.
Sox, center fielder, Willie
Here's the Boston
Mays.
cleanup hitter, Willie Mays. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And there's the strike. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. Edge of the zone, called a strike. 0-1. Bounce to the right, and that goes foul. Two down, nobody on. That one not close. And a count 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one the other way. Lays out and makes the play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now it's the right fielder, Tony Oliva. And that's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Looking to get the tying run on base. Tapped softly on the ground. Wagner with the throw to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Morneau at the plate now. That's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Dennis Eckersley, the closer of this staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Holding on to a 1-run lead. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. And the tying run is on base.
Oh my goodness. Almost all that ball's in the strike zone. What are they doing?
Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Ryan Dozier.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And the Twins have the lead now. It's 6-5. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. I love the approach as a pinch hitter right there. Don't let him steal a strike on you just because you're coming in cold off the bench. If you get something to handle, jump all over it. And he was on that one. That's a big boost to the dugout.
Now, Royce Lewis. That one missing inside.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
Holton, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that is out of play. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Jeffers, the next to hit, takes outside. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swings through that one for strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Lewis, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Torrey Hunter, the next Twin up to hit. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen.
Now pitching for
So they
the
turn to
Red
their
Sox.
closer, Dennis Eckersley.
Number
Pretty tight
43.
game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's now 6-5. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Danny Coulombe.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're... in these situations.
David Ortiz digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Griffin Jacks, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity.
One ball.
Well, we
one
call
strike.
that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a base hit right there. Off to a good start for the leadoff knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off the tee.
And now, Wade Boggs.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. With the tying run on at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1 runner on the go.
2-1.
In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. And the tying run is now in scoring position. On the ground to short. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. Swinging a foul out of play.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Popped up. And it drops in. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but we got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. They've got a really great opportunity to do that.
Faster than pray, God answer. That's why we keep him on the plane. That's what he do. Bring it through to the other side. All praises to the Most High. And the testify spirit got him on fire, yeah. Too strong, I'm way too blessed. Too strong, in God I flex, 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 yeah. Too strong, I'm way too blessed. Too strong, in God I flex. Too strong, in God I flex.
Substitution being made at first, and here's the pinch runner, Ozzie Smith.
Number 11, Ozzie Smith.
Corner in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
And it gets by him. In comes the run from third. Tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through.
Wow, he should have made that play.
And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Danny Coulon will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Joe Nathan.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox. Fastball for a strike. One out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Ball one. 1-1.
And a count 1-2. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base. But job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Hang in the box lays off for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Smith on second. Horner at first. 2 out of the inning. That's off the mark, and the count now 2-0. Hard on the ground to first. Killebrew steps on the bag. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and we're all even now at 6 apiece. We go to the 9th, and now for the Twins. Carlos Correa now into the ball game on defense. Freddie Fermin, he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 78, Freddie Fermin.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Now here is Rod Carew. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Once you get the ball
Arnold
by the
Delivery.
pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's going to be Harmon Killebrew. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And now the right fielder, Tony Oliva. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That's down and in. A slider missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Off the mark there. And the count is 2-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him! Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 hit, 1 left. Hard in the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Back here in Boston, we head to the bottom. Bottom of the ninth. And stepping in for Boston, Manny Ramirez. Nathan back to work. Inside. And that's ball 1. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. A.J. Puck warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Jax warming up as well. Out in front and foul to the left side. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. Swing, a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Mays in the box now. Takes strike 1. On the ground, and that's just foul. And a curve is down and in. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one fouled off. Trying to send this to extra innings. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. And that one missing low. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of inning number 9. Got him looking for the strikeout. That's the third out, and we're back now. We're in extras, and there's a new arm on the mound, Andrew Miller. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed. Now it's the DH, Justin Morneau.
For Minnesota, the designated hitter, Justin Morneau.
First pitch misses. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Matt Strom, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one's back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's Byron Buxton. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So digging in, Royce Lewis. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a miss.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
With the go-ahead. Run at third here in extra innings. And he dodges that fastball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Ball 3. Full count.
Stays alive.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with one away. And next for Minnesota, Brian Jeffers. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Andrew Miller is done, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Matt Strom gets the call from the pen.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
So they're all loaded up. Tap to first. To Ozzie. To Mays in time, and that's an inning-ending double play.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, A.J. Puk.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
So stepping in for Boston, Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at second. Late swing, foul to the left. And a count 1-2. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now, Wade Boggs. First pitch misses. Winning run stands at second. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The winning run on second base. And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings. Now at the plate, Ozzie Smith. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike one. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Fenway, 11th inning set to get underway. And here is Torrey Hunter. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
Yeah, that's just a mental mistake right there. You're already in scoring position, and you're the potential go-ahead run. Unless you're standing up as you get to third base, you should not be going anywhere. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
1 down, base is empty. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Now Correa up to hit.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed. Step off, throw to first. And Hunter dives back in. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Just missed. The 3-1. Rip, but it curls foul. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Rod Carew, the next to hit. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen.
Pitching for the
Lee
Red
Smith
Sox.
takes over on the mound.
Number 48. Lee Smith.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're here in the top half of the 11th. In the air, right side of the infield. Wagner has it sized up. Makes the grab. Two-way down. Harmon Killebrew, the next twin up to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Not even close there. Ball 1. Hunter at second. Correa on at first with 2 down. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And a swing and a miss. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now at Fenway, and here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. And that's outside. Action in the pen down there. Clay Buchholz preparing to come on if needed. And a strike on the outside edge. Fought off foul. This one in the air. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. And next for the Red Sox, Honus Wagner. And that one fouled off. One away, the winning run at second. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hunter sizing this one up, and there's 2 away.
Up Next for
Hank
the
Aaron
Red Sox.
now at the plate.
Right
He gets the
fielder,
intentional walk here, and now will force it any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next
Now
batter, but I totally
batting.
understand going with the
Left
intentional
fielder,
walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a
Ramirez.
base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Ramirez in the box now. Takes strike 1.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And we're in the bottom of the 11th. Inside, backs him off again. Now a screamer into the outfield. Snags it on the run. And that is the inning. And welcome back. To the ballpark. Onto the 12th. Now it's the right fielder, Tony Oliva. So coming into the game now on defense, Andres Jimenez. He's the new third baseman.
Andres Jimenez.
Now on the
pitching for
bump, Clay
Red Sox,
Buchholz.
Number 61.
Right side, hard hit. Boggs takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have
Now
a chance to
running
drive
at
in the
third
go-ahead
base.
run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the
Number
day,
7.
it's a good at bat, especially when you're
Mallon.
playing extra innings.
And now Justin Morneau. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in
Now
extra
batting,
innings.
left fielder,
Just a
Byron
clutch
Buxton.
at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And the batter now, Byron Buxton. Foul ball there. Morneau leads off first with 1 away.
Ball, no.
Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a slider, and there's 2 gone. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
2 outs. Up and in, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count now even up. And that's down and away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One run across in the frame so far, and we're deep into extras. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Crow Armstrong ranges back. And it's off the green monster. 1 run across. The relay. Safe. He beats the tag. And they lead by 3.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
So up next for Minnesota, Torrey Hunter. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Runner at second, 2 down. And here in extra innings. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So they get 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th. Joe
Change
Mauer getting loose there. He's now in the game at first.
First base. Number
Griffin
7.
Jacks on to try and close it out. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
For Minnesota.
And now
Number
here
22.
is Willie Mays.
Griffin Jacks.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That one outside. Ball 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 9-7. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Digging in, Ted Williams. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Just missed. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swings over the top of that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
A little bit low. It's 2-2.
That's a really good take.
And now it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Mays gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And the tying run is on base.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
First and second, no outs. Pete Crow Armstrong up next for the Red Sox. Corner infielders guarding the line, trying to prevent extra bases. Trying to move the runners over. And a foul ball. With the winning run at the plate here deep into extra innings. And that bunted towards third. Picks it up with a bare hand, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Man, he made that look easy, didn't he? I mean, there's nothing simple about that play, Boog, especially when you break it down. But right there, everything was done in one fluid motion to deliver a strike over to first just in time for the out. I tell you, I could watch that all day.
And stepping in for Boston, Wade Boggs. On a line. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's 9-8.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases. But nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Griffin Jacks won't go any further tonight, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
on the mound
Minnesota.
now for the Twins, Cole
Number
Sands.
44.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Last out for the
Now
Red
batting,
Sox in this
shortstop,
one. So stepping in for Boston, Ozzie Smith. The shortstop takes the ball. Twins trying to close out a one-run lead. In for a strike, and the count 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swings and misses.
One ball,
and the count 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Sands is just one strike away. Two outs and one in scoring position. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins finally put an end to this one in 12.
But when you go on a road trip, you're looking to play 500 or better. And the only way you do that is when you scratch and claw and you grind out. And they did that in this one. 12-inning win on the road. Very impressive. Players are going to come into the clubhouse for the next game. They're going to be pretty encouraged about how they pulled for each other.